Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our RimWorld Warhammer 40,000 Let's Play. So, in the last episode, we faced our first raid. It wasn't really much of a threat. It was just a dude with a knife that tried to run up on, I think it was Remy? Yeah, I think he like punched Remy in the jaw or something, and then we opened up on him with some las guns and, or excuse me, her, and shot her to hell. It actually didn't kill her. We could have taken her captive and tried to recruit her, but I wasn't too impressed with her skills, and so Remy just pistol whipped her to death, and we carried her off into a ditch somewhere. Yeah, over here. So apparently he like smashed her head in or something, because it's just the torso now. But anyways, on a slightly lighter note, well actually not really, it turns out that we overestimated our ability to produce food on the soil here. These potatoes have been hovering in the 30% for quite a while, and it doesn't appear that they'll ever be like a reasonable source of food. Whenever we harvest this, it will help us, but we can't rely on this to produce food for us often enough. So we've gone pretty much all into hydroponics. Halleck is currently researching hydroponics, and we've built, or at least begun to build, the foundations of like a hydroponics room. So I have the sun lamp in the center with you know, the main square here open for hydroponics basins. We are losing a little bit of the light to these walls here, but I'm not super concerned with it. It is efficient enough. We will have too little electricity to run the hydroponics basins before it becomes an issue of like not maximize space. I didn't word that very well. Basically, we'll run out of power long before we run out of space, is what I'm trying to say there. So that's the goal moving forward, is to do that. We've started to wall this side off. Eventually we'll work on these, but instead of just roofing this whole thing and then trying to fill it all in, I'm going to add like room by room inside until we are, you know, basically an entire base. So let's go ahead and get the clock rolling. Everybody's asleep, so we'll kind of just be watching them snore for a little while. But hopefully today we can get this wall filled in. We have visitors. I'm going to send them away for now. Let's delay that, because we don't want to give them a really bad experience and then they don't come back. So, oh, we need a joy source. I don't know where I can even bother to put that right now. But a chess table or something wouldn't go amiss. Let's see. Let's just do like a steel horseshoes thing outside somewhere. Yeah, just have fun with that, I guess. It'll give them something to do. Apparently he's just like laying out in the desert. Donovan from Treaty of East Hadia was wandering nearby and noticed you could use some help. She would like to join your colony. She's an herb world entrepreneur, and her traits are xenophobe and optimist. Well, xenophobe fits right in with, you know, the Imperium of Man. I'll accept her. It's a free colonist. We don't have to really do anything other than feed her. And she might be a welcome addition. Let's see. Actually pretty good. Pretty damn good. Incapable of firefighting is a bit of an issue, but we can get around that. Intellectual, she's very passionate about medicine and not terrible at it. She would make a fantastic warden. I guess Remy's out of a job there. No, he's even with her. And she can learn how to fight. So she might eventually take over the medical duties from Halleck or something, and I can put him toward other things like running our hydroponics facilities. So Donovan, hustle on over here, and we'll give you some flak armor and maybe a las gun. But yeah, I mean, I'll take a free character. Don't forget to keep throwing names at me, guys, because I will rename her with one of your names as soon as I have an opportunity to kind of check on them. So go put that on. Let's see. What's your current gear? I'm going to have you drop that, maybe? I don't know. It looks like you're happy to wear it over, so I'll just leave it be. And then get that las gun. And then, yeah, jump right in. Let's, before she does too much here, let's go ahead and kind of re-evaluate her priorities. I think I'd rather have Remy wardening, so we'll put her at 3 and she can help out. I don't mind Bragg doing it either. Animal handling, I'll put you at a 4. So you can do it, but you're not going to be doing much of it. Negotiating, she's actually pretty good at, so I'll put her up there. Remy will do most of it, but she can help out. She's not going to be cooking at all. Hunting, I'm going to put it at 4. In fact, I should put everybody at a 4 just so that I'm capable of telling them or prioritizing them to do it. If I don't give them any number there, then they won't do it, even if I tell them to. But if I give them a 4 or higher, then they'll eventually get around to it. Let's see. Construction, I'll put that at a 2. Growing, I'll put that at a 4. Plant cutting, I'll put that at a 4. Mining, you're not very good at it, but I mean, you don't need to be particularly good at mining, you just need to kind of do it. Art and crafting, I don't think I'm going to have you bothering with much of that. And let's put you at 4 for research. I only want Halleck doing it, but eventually you might be able to jump in and help out. And then let's see, let's get her on the same kind of sleep cycle as everybody else. And actually, you guys are all unrestricted now. The heat wave's over. Cool. So we got a new person helping us out, and she seems to be pretty capable, which is great. That was kind of a toss-up. We had no idea what we were getting there, but she has fantastic skills, and kind of complements Halleck nicely because now he doesn't have to do all of the science stuff. She can help out with that, but she's also capable of doing other things too, which he isn't, you know, necessarily capable of. Alright, so it looks like our floor is nearly done here. Now we just need to get these walls built. And they're going to dig out that silver ore. Remy's going to cut some more stone for us. And things are really coming along here. How's the temperature in here, by the way? Holding right at 20, that's good. Do you have any particular needs? Worn out apparel, you don't like that. Well, you're welcome to get rid of that other shirt you're wearing. Alright, good. They're starting to build that up. Fantastic. So, I'm thinking for the future... hold on here. Let's wall this off. We may want to build an identical room like this right next to it. I think it makes sense to have all the hydroponics rooms next to each other. That way we don't need to go too far. Of course, it'll be difficult for us to power more than even one of them at a time because we have very limited solar panel capacity right now. Although we could probably throw down a few more. We have tons of steel and enough components to probably build 2 more of these. So that might be worth doing. But yeah, it wouldn't be a terrible idea to kind of future-proof and get these rooms laid out. So how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a door. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a door. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that. And then we'll do the same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, a door, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another wall. And I'll have to figure out what I want to do here. I did have a wall planned there, just in case we get attacks from that side, but that's not really relevant until this base is built, because if they come from that way right now, it's no different than them coming from pretty much any other direction. So we'll do something like that and figure the rest out from there. We can, of course, still mine this out to a pretty good degree because, you know, this is going to go like that and then like that. So anything else in this mountain we can still dig out. But that's not really a huge concern of ours right now. Look at everybody playing horseshoes together. Aw. Alright, so Remy means business, and apparently Zima does too. She just needed a break. So we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Again, none of this matters until he finishes the research anyways, which he's getting there. But we've got time. We just want to make sure we have this ready to go once he does, and we should probably get these hauled out of here so that we have space. In the meantime, I think we will queue up a few more solar panels. So let's see. We are wasting power right now because those aren't being fully utilized, but what can you do? So let's queue up 2 more. And I'll throw down a battery too. Where do I want to put it though? It's just not outside. Anywhere but outside. I don't know. How about there? I just don't want to block this. Or this. I guess I could have put it here or something. I don't. Too late. They already started it. It always makes me nervous having a bunch of full batteries. I'm waiting for them to explode. Or my power conduits to explode. Oh, Remy. Come on, man. We can't afford to waste components. Eventually we're going to have to start making our own. Because we're not going to have... In our Star Wars playthrough, for example, there's so many mountains that we hit compacted machinery pretty often. But in this playthrough, the mountains are much more limited. So we're going to run out of compacted machinery a lot sooner. Meaning that eventually we're going to have to start crafting our own. Oh, right. She needs a bed. Let's go ahead and get one of those going. We'll make it a steel bed like everybody else is. And you can go right next to the butcher's table. How about that? Those will all get moved eventually. This is obviously very temporary. Zima, before you go to sleep, can you help her out with the bed? Kind of welcome the new person. Oh, she's already sleeping in the hydroponics room there. Alright, so this is going to be not for medical. This is going to be for Donovan. Donovan, let's draft you, march you over here, and as soon as I undraft you, you should figure it out for yourself. There you go. Cool. And they've already started on this. I wish they would... I'll have to tell them to do this first. But let's get things fast forwarding, and we'll let them sleep for a bit. Alright, so Donovan is the first one up, and she is getting right to building those walls. Apparently she was well rested, or she just means business. Maybe she wants to prove herself, but I'm happy to have taken her on at this point. We're gonna have to work around this. I don't remember how big the geothermal generators are, but hopefully we've left enough room there to work around it. I don't imagine that'll be an issue. If we have to, we could shift the walls a little bit, but I don't think we will. The nice thing too is we can pipe this straight in when we have the geothermal generators there. We can pipe the power straight to the hydroponics basins. And my thought is basically we'll have one for like rice. Rice tends to do pretty well in hydroponics. One for like synthread or devil strand, and one for maybe we'll split it between heel root and like smoke leaf or something. Ooh, our new battery's already full. I guess we could probably throw down some more lights in here. Although I don't know that we need them. Again, this is a temporary room. I don't plan on keeping it for very long. Whoa, 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 Remy, no. Don't do that. Interesting. I need you to stop whatever you're doing, though. Cancel that. If he built that there, we wouldn't have been able to access this. Although, I guess we could have from the other side, so that was sort of a mistake on my part. But at least this way, it doesn't get, you know, messed up. And now somebody can just fill in the gap. What is their aversion to building here? They're going to need to do it soon, too, because Halleck is almost done. Let's see. What are you currently doing? You are going all the way over there. No. Need limestone blocks. You have limestone blocks. So why are you prioritizing? You know what? This will be easier. Just cancel all of that and we'll figure it out later. Oh, I'm going to have to cancel all this too. Apparently he just does not want to build here. Brad, can I get you to do it? No. Alright, so let's cancel everything there so that they focus on this. And hopefully they will, because we want that done by the time his research is finished. Okay, good. Brag's on it. Attaboy, Brag. Zima, what are you currently doing? Oh, you're going to finish that first? Come on, guys. You were doing so well. You were doing so well. Can you, we don't have anywhere to store chunks? I swear we did. for now, let's just make a random stockpile zone wherever. Right here is fine. And that can all be just chunks. There we go. And good, she's going to move them over there. And Zima's going to start on that wall, perfect. Whatever. If they're wasting limestone, it's not the end of the world. I just prefer they don't waste steel and components. Those are obviously a little bit harder to come by. And he's going to cut some more for us real quick. Fantastic. How are we doing on food? We're getting awfully low. That's concerning. That is definitely concerning. Alright, where are you going? Can you do this first? Like, it shouldn't take you that long. And then Bragg will come in and finish it. And there's our room. We're very close to research. He should finish it on the next day. Meaning that we should be able to get our hydroponics basins up and running that same day. And hopefully that means within a few days from that. I don't recall how fast it was for our other playthrough, but rice in hydroponics basins grows very quickly. So I would think that we could have a harvest within a few days. And we're going to go ahead and roof all that off. Cool. Now another thought is, because of the sun lamp, I don't know that we have the ability to do it yet, but I do have mods that allow you to build different roof types. I think we need to research it though, but you could build a glass ceiling over this, or glass roof, and potentially circumvent the need for a solar lamp. Unless you had an eclipse or something, but then you would have all sorts of issues. Not just that. Alright, it's bedtime, and we almost finished that research. It looks like he's going to burn the midnight oil and try to finish it, which would be great. Because then I can queue up the basins while they sleep. And did he do it? No, he left it right on the edge. Alright, whatever. Alright, people are starting to wake up. Hopefully Halleck doesn't sleep all day, because we need that finished like as soon as possible. We're already through another stack of survival meals, which is not a good sign. I'll go ahead and open that up so people don't starve, but I do not like the look of this at all. How are these potatoes doing, by the way? 54% grown. We could potentially cut some now and just make use of whatever we get from them at the moment. This is built. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to pause. That's going to take a while. I don't know if we should do that just yet, but that wouldn't be a terrible idea. Let's see. Machining might be a good idea. I don't really care for auto doors. Great bows. How far off are like las guns? I don't even know if we can make them. I think that's all. Oh wait, we already figured this out. This is all in the 40k stuff. Where is it? Yeah, we have to do the Imperial stuff to get it. Imperial solar generators, interesting. Imperial components. That's a thought, but there's got to be things that are maybe a little bit more pressing. Transparent roofs, there it is. Huh. That's an interesting thought. That is an interesting thought. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, what do we have to do before that? Weird. I can't tell what the thing before it is. Oh, smithing. Alright, well, yeah, do smithing then. That's kind of important. Sure, that works for me. And that means that we can start building these now. So, hydroponics dispenser, there you are. These are going to be expensive, but what can you do? So, I don't remember how I laid these out before. But I want to leave walkways. They can walk over them, so you don't really need to leave any space. But I always like to have at least you know, like the cardinal directions that they can pass through. So we'll start with something like this. And I think I also put them there. That way every side, or at least one side of each one, is accessible. But that might be too many. I don't know if we can even power all those. We'll find out. We can always turn some of them off if we need to. But of course, this light is going to require a lot of power in and of itself. Let's actually plan this. So, let's see. Output 17, so 5 of those. 2 is 3,400, so 4 would be 6,800. So it'd be 75, 8,500, so basically 8,500. This is going to require nearly 3, and I don't remember how much these require, but it's quite a bit. So I don't know that we'll be able to run all of these. Maybe we can do half of them or something, as long as we have some rice going so that we don't starve to death. I should have skipped the Imperial stuff first. That was kind of a dumb idea. No, do not plant potatoes there. Plant rice. Rice is a little bit more finicky than potatoes, but it grows faster. And in this case, we need whatever is going to grow fastest. Hydroponics give you like ideal soil conditions as well, so it's not really a concern how fastidious the plant is that you plant there. Whoa, Donovan, what are you doing? I'm going to have to kick her out of there, so I'm going to toggle her off of research for now. And let Halleck get back to it. There you go. Did everybody just give up on the rest of these? Like, what's going on here? We have steel, don't we? Oh, we're out of steel. Okay. Well, there's plenty of it around. Question is, where do we want to dig it from? I would say let's dig it from here, because this is pretty close by. So mine that whole block. And they'll probably get on that right away. Oh, there's actually some right here as well. So let's do that too. I don't care where they get it from. We just need steel to finish these, because 1 is obviously nowhere near enough. And go ahead and turn the power on there. Otherwise, these aren't going to grow. Well, apparently they will, just not nearly as quickly as we'd like. Okay, so that's on. Oh, tornado. Oh, God. Oh, right on top of us, too. Hopefully it goes the other direction. But that could be a game over pretty quickly. It looks like it's going... Oh, no, turn around. Oh, boy. Right through our house. Oh, man. Okay, it's gone. Alright, well, that could have been significantly worse. So, let's get somebody in there to fix that. Okay, he's going to go do that right away. Apparently, he's going to fix the ones that were damaged, but we need to replace these as well. That could have been so much worse, though. And we got another one of these down. Good. So how are we doing on power? It doesn't look like we're draining the batteries considerably, so I think we'll be okay. It's just we'll have to keep an eye. Every time we build one of these, we'll have to see how much it depletes. Oh wait, no, they grew potatoes here. Shoot, I need to cut all of those. They take way too long. Donovan, I need you to go do that. Cut all those and we'll get rice in that place. Can I tell them right now what to do? No? Alright, so I have to keep a really close eye on them when they get built then. Or actually, Halleck's doing it. God damn it, Halleck, stop it. He just planted it right back on top. You know what? You go back to whatever you were doing. I'm going to have Halleck do it because otherwise he'll try to go plant them. And we don't want that. Okay. Before he does anything else, let's queue up rice. And there we go. Took a little bit of microwing, but we got it. They really like those horseshoes, man. Like, they're really into that, apparently. And the question now becomes, how quick will these grow? That one's already at 12. These are already at 5. So it shouldn't be too many days before we can harvest this one. It's just obviously a single one of those is not going to get us anywhere. We have more guests. I'm going to send them away again. Although, next one we get, I may have to just accept it so that we can buy some food. But I think we have enough to get by for now. Alright, so everybody's up, and apparently we have some sort of thunderstorm happening outside. A dry one, though. There's no actual rain. We've got 3 hydroponics basins down, and hopefully a few more on the way. Looks like Remy's just going to keep cutting stone for us. And it would be great if somebody could... Yeah, Bragg's going to go do it. Alright, and as soon as he finishes that, we'll go ahead and queue it up for some rice. And Halleck should get on that immediately. Halleck, immediately. Why wouldn't it let me order you around? Strange. Oh, because it doesn't have any power. Why would it not have any power? I think I know why. What's our grid look like? Yeah, it doesn't reach over there. So let's wrap this all the way around, at least to there. In fact, you know what? May as well bring it down this way because it's not going to reach to these over here. So we'll do something like that, and hopefully somebody gets on that quickly. Oh, they're going to do it. Perfect. Now, it doesn't really mean anything if you don't connect it, so maybe you should do that first. They always pick the weirdest priorities for things. Why would you start over there? That doesn't make any sense. A group of cows, abandoned or lost, have wandered into the area. They seem accustomed to human contact and are joining the colony. Okay, well, they can join, but I don't have anything to feed them, so they can graze or whatever, but... yeah, I can't really help them beyond that. Where can I allow them to go? I'm not going to worry about it, whatever they want to do. If they get killed, whatever, it's not my problem. I mean, it kind of is, but I'm not going to sweat it. And Zima, could you prioritize... really? Fine. You guys are making me do this the hard way. Cancel all of that. So that you guys will do... no. Please, it's right there. It's right there. I just don't understand. Come on, Bragg. Just finish it. Okay, finally this thing is able to be planted. Hopefully somebody will get over there and take care of it. Our batteries are still full, so that means we are, or we should be fine in terms of power consumption. I'm going to reconnect these because they're connected kind of awkwardly. There we go. And there's another one down. Let's make sure that gets rice as well. Halleck's finally on it. Batteries are still looking good. The nighttime, or the night cycle is a little bit more telling. Although it should be fine because that's when the light goes out, so it's really only powering these. We'll see. I think we'll be okay though. Alright, so with everyone asleep or about to wake up for a new day, we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. We are able to get a lot done, although it did take a lot of micromanaging on my part to make sure it got done properly. We were able to get the better part of our hydroponics room finished. So we have, 7 basins running right now, all with rice, that should be able to produce food for us fairly rapidly. We're down to 25 survival meals, plus whatever they're carrying on them, so we're cutting it pretty close. It's just like our Star Wars playthrough, where we almost ended up very, very desperate. If we have to, we can slaughter these cows, but I'd rather not. If we can help it, because we can milk them, or at least that one. I don't know about the other. Apparently we can milk both. It doesn't say whether they're... I assume they're female then. I guess it would... Does it call them like cow and bull or whatever? If they're male and female? I don't know. Normally it just says like male this, female that, but in this case it doesn't, so I'll just have to assume. But yeah, I'd like to continue milking them because I imagine we can sell that or utilize it or something. But if we get truly desperate where it looks like we might not survive, obviously we can, cut them up and eat them. But we've got this one going. as we can generate more power, we'll start this one. Again, I'll probably do maybe smoke leaf and heal root in there, since this isn't growing anytime soon. They're actually 62%. They're not terrible. And these potato plants are finally doing something as well. So we might not need to do that necessarily, but we'll see. We'll try to do something useful in this one, alongside some smoke leaf, and in the final one we'll start growing some sort of thread, whether it be devil strand or cloth that we can turn into fabrics. But that's obviously far off in the future. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some RimWorld with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.